What's up, boys? We got a good one in the garage tonight. This has actually been sitting in the corner of the garage for several weeks. Free snarl blower, free to a good home, does not run. We're going to figure out tonight if we can get her to run. What's wrong with her? It's got two belts hanging off the old gas tank there, so I'm assuming doesn't have no belts in her. Let's see if we can confirm that. Let's see if we can hold down. No traction. Here's the auger. Oh, no spinning in there. Yeah. Okay, so we got an auger belt on at least. Maybe these are just spare belts. You are looking at an old Craftsman 523, 5 horsepower Tecumseh. Does not run, but clearly not locked up. Let's see what the old fuel situation looks like. I don't know the year of this one, but a good way to tell, this is the old style Tecumseh gas cap that they used, I think, till about 85. So this is pre-85. There's no fuel in the tank. No smell clues. It's probably not a bad thing. It's severely weight reduced up here. We got all types of orange Loctite going on, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's take the vitals here. When you go to check the liquid dinosaurs, the whole dip tube comes out, but unlike a lot of the ones we've had in the shop recently, she's got liquid dinosaurs in her, so conceivably just a carburetor issue, because I don't see big chunks of part numbers in that oil there. Hey, let me turn the light out. I must not have paid the electrical bill this month. I think we're going to have to do a lot of stuff to the auger and everything, but let's just see if we can get the old girl to chooch. Let's dig in right here where the old mixture make it happener would be. Now this unit was $3.99, my favorite price. The guy even helped me load it in the truck. When I asked him what was wrong with it, he didn't know. Just fair. He said, I don't know, I just wanted it out of here. I said, all right. Now usually on a lot of snow blowers they have these really obnoxious fasteners holding this on, but this is one of those rare units where you can just, the rust has done it for you. Now I'm getting caught up right down yonder on some safety equipment. No bother. Half the time these don't even work anymore by the time I get my hands on them. We'll disconnect that for now, and if this ends up going up for resale, I assure you all manufacturer recommended safety equipment will be reconnected. Yeah, so Cookie Monster took a big old bite out of the top of that one. And there is a carburetor that is it's not locked up. There we go. The governor's not locked up. Oh, look, the throttle even does what it's supposed to. So I'm willing to bet there's just a bunch of poop in there. Now I've been getting yelled at by a few of you, telling me that I'm overachieving, a little bit too enthusiastic, and I ripped the whole carb off when all I need to do is take the bowl off. Now, that's not been my experience as that being the easier way, but we'll give that a shot today. We're going to try to just pull the bowl off, clean what we can there, pop her back on. Oh, I guess we should check for spark, right? I usually do that. This is a dusty machine. I think it was kept, not outside, but I'll bet you it was kept in a rickety barn situation, so the mice have been making nests and whatnot. Okay, let's check for spark. And then we'll do what you guys have been telling me to do in the comments. You don't have to take the whole carburetor, just pull the bulb off, clean the main jet, you're good to go. That's not ever been my experience on these, but I'm going to at least have to pull that pilot out. All right, spark test. All right. Yeah, man, this is severely brittle. Looks like it was parked next to the Edmund Fitzgerald for a few years. But let's see if that'll do. It might be too rusty. I know you can't see that, but... Oh, I know it works because I electrocuted myself. I do that every time. I leave my hand on there. But of course, you can't see me getting electrocuted, so I'm going to have to... You can hear it at least, right? I don't know if it's picking up, but... Oh, there we go. You had to see that one. Spark achieved. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little unit. 523 with the tracks on it. That's what really got me excited. I haven't had one of these track units in the shop in a while. So, like I said, nothing but a 7/16 to pop this off. Also, you turn the right way. And we'll see if we can't adjust the main jet. Make sure that the... This is stupid. I should just pull the carb off. Why do I listen to you guys? Now, I had a carb rebuild kit for this, but it sat so long I used it on something else. So we're gonna have to do the clean and maybe RTV method. So far, so good. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Wonder if I should have just tried putting gas in it and letting it fire since there was no gas in it at all. Should I try that? No. Judging by how dirty this is, there's gonna be poop in this carb bowl. Oh, there's no poop in there. All right, screw that. We're just putting gas in this. This is one of my, the real old ones that has the dump valve, which I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, forget this. Yeah, the seat's not seized or anything. Look at that, it's gorgeous in there. You could eat off that carb bowl. We're putting this back. Let's just give it a shot. Maybe it just sat and the guy was like, I don't even know if it run. Or maybe it had a different problem. Maybe the engine runs, but it like the drive belt was screwed or something. I always just assume it's a carb issue. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? Because Eric could make a few pesos on this guy. I'll tell you that much. 'Tis the season to be the guy selling snowblowers here in New Jersey. The dirtiest of dirty jerseys. The only problem is now this carb bowl is going to leak because I broke all the seals. But, I mean, is it really even a snowblower if your carb bowl's not leaking? The gasket didn't even look that bad. We may get lucky on the bowl gasket, but this fiber gasket down there is going to leak. Should we pull the pilot jet? Let's see, where was she? One. Ooh, she was at barely more than a half turn. So that's where we'll put her back. I actually have pilot jets, so if this is dirty, I didn't need it in that other thing. Well, doesn't look too bad. We'll put her back in. I mean, we'll just see. I'm probably going to be right back here in 10 minutes pulling this thing apart, but oh, you gotta give her a shot, right? And half turn out doesn't seem like enough, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see in there. You can't, but I can very clearly see there's zero liquid or sludge, no dust. Let's get a little bit of the good stuff in there. What do you say? Grab our illegal gas can, which I am going to have to put you down for. Give this old girl a drink. I'm starting to wonder, just maybe we'll get lucky. Not too much. Just a beat. Does this have a fuel shut off? It does not. It does not. Maybe we'll pull the carb out, the doobly-doo out of there. Let's just see what that looks like. That's not even that bad. I've never once successfully shown a spark plug on here without it being blurry. Actually, this looks kind of new. It's an old plug, but it looks like it was put in and not used a lot, so I'm not even gonna gap it. That looks like 30 thou. Who knows? I mean, stranger things have happened, you know? The guy was given to him by his brother or something, and he'd never heard it run, so the guy just assumes she don't run. You know what we'll do to give her every opportunity to succeed? We'll give her the musky treatment. Granted, I don't have a musky bottle. The tiniest bit of fuel in this cap, and then put that fuel inside of there. I should get one of those little bottles Musty's got. All right, just a little squirt in there to get her started. Give her something to eat on. It's an appetizer is what it is. You don't want to just dig right into the meat and potatoes of the issue. You got to wet your whistle with something wrapped in bacon or something, right? I don't know. I'm not a chef. I don't even play one on TV. And we'll go outside because fumes. We even put our fancy 1980s gas cap on there. This thing is a pain in the butt to move because the tracks do not want to roll. Come on. Swelly pan on. It's very much up. All right, here goes everything. We have established, I guess we'll choke it, throttle up, no fuel shut off, right? So conceivably there's fuel going into this ball right now. I don't know, see what's gonna happen. That was all of our fuel in there, I think. Screwdriver. I wonder if I put enough fuel in for it to make it all the way down the line and fill up the bowl. I might not have. I got a new film. I can't find anything on it. I would put a splash more fuel in there. Oh, yep, there's fuel officially tinkling out of the bowl, so we know there's fuel at the bowl. Spark like that. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. It's not my fault I was born this way. Just a little spritz of the good stuff in there. Just a little bit. We'll give it a shot. Well, that's weird when it doesn't want to blow up the starting fluid. I then start to have my questions. Weird, man. That's weird. That felt like it wanted to kick, right? Doesn't make sense to me when starting fluid won't blow up. Well, that seriously takes all the fun out of it. I mean, I guess we'll pull the belly pan off just so we have something to do tonight. I'll be dipped, man. The stuff people throw away. It's absolutely absurd. Alrighty, now this, obviously this blower is going for sale. And this is something I would usually do off camera after we've figured out all the carburetor stuff, but there was no carburetor stuff to figure out. So let's just take a look at the belts. I wouldn't want to sell anyone a blower that's got belts that are a couple days away from giving up the ghost. I'm still totally stumped as to why this thing was thrown out and what was with the other two belts. It's almost like Because I asked the guy, what's wrong with it? He said, I don't know. You would think if he knew that it ran, he would have said, well, it runs, I just don't want it anymore. I mean, it's rusty and it's rough. I'll be honest, Eric is in the market for a house, and he keeps saying he wants to find a real robust unit to keep for himself. This might be the guy. Big chain-driven tank treads. Oh, yeah. As Dave Random up in Manitoba said, what we really need to do with this thing, forget about the auger, mount the howitzer on it. Retake the motherland. It's actually kind of what I need for my driveway being on a hill, but I just use the Jeep to plow it, and that's a lot easier. All right, I'm gonna figure out, let's see, there's part numbers up here. I'm not good at deciphering, oh no, never mind, this is a 1978. Long story short, right there, the little 78. This is a 1978 unit. It is a two-stage, I wasn't sure at first. Two-stage, no fuel shut-off, but otherwise all the amenities you'd want. Nice little 5 horsepower Tecumseh, just about as loyal as you'll find in a small engine. Tank treads and all. Let's see what secrets she's hiding in here. Am I missing some fasteners? Are those big ones part of it? There we go. Well, it's dusty in there, and there are pieces of old belts. Let's get you in, we'll talk about it some. All right, this is a beefy unit. Very tiny drive wheel, which is why your speeds weren't all that quick, but I guess you got these treads, so it's not about getting there fast, it's about getting there eventually. And the belts look okay down here. Drive wheel's got plenty of tension. Auger belt looks all right, probably could be tightened up a little bit, and I think we'll grease this shaft here. Actually, it's not that bad, but we'll probably clean that up and grease it so that the transmission slides a little better. Okay, let's see. There's another thing we can do. Put it first. Okay, that's where it is. Now it should be equal, but on the other side when I put it in reverse one. I guess that looks about right. It's over a little bit far. What's getting me is that 5, or 6 rather. Yeah, I guess that's not the outside of the wheel, just about. You could probably adjust it over a little bit if you wanted to, but all that linkage looks pretty well frozen, and I'm fine with it. Big gear-driven unit. Yeah, I'm geeking out on this thing a little bit. It's pretty well built. I think we're going to clean this guy up, and that'll be all we need to do. I guess I could clean all years and years of, it looks like it shredded a belt at some point. This is all rubber belt material. Yeah, it definitely ate a belt, and they didn't bother cleaning it out, so. All right, well, you guys don't need to watch me clean this thing out. I will do that myself. 1978 Craftsman track drive, 5 horsepower Tecumseh motor, 23-inch cut. Beautiful little time capsule. I tell you one thing for sure, they do not build them like this anymore. So if you can get your hands on one of these units, fix it. I'll tell you what saved this one. This thing has probably not been used in about 10 years or more. It never had ethanol gas in it, I can tell you that much. As clean as that bowl and gas tank are, unless somebody intentionally drained every cent of gas out of her. I think it had regular old style gas. Eventually all evaporated away. And now we got a nice little time capsule machine. I'm gonna leave it there. I expected a video before I even broke into that one. That's how prepared I was for a fight. Just after seeing this little gem, then I bought the rebuild kit. Before I even dug into it. Glad I didn't need it because I used it on that thing, which is a Frontier STO 521. Well, it's a 2-stroke. Has a, I can't figure out if the motor is a 2-stroke Tecumseh or if it just has a Tecumseh carburetor on it, but it's got your regular old, like, Tecumseh snowblower looking carburetor on it. So I rolled the dice. I was like, 5 horsepower, and all the things fit. I'll show you what was wrong with that one. See this on my bench there? that like won't really come off. This is the fuel line from that one. So I'm not 100% sure what it is because it's like tarry. This is my hypothesis. It had bad ethanol gas in it that, and it's mixed gas obviously because it's two-stroke. One of you will probably know because you guys are way more knowledgeable than I am. The comments you guys leave are awesome. My hypothesis is that this is a function of bad Christmas amateur. What are you trying to say? This is a function of ethanol gas in mixed gas going bad. Now I don't have a ton to back that up because I've never seen it in a chainsaw or a weed whacker or anything, but I don't know. Whatever it was, when this thing went bad, it went real bad, and this was inside the entire carburetor. It took me forever to clean it out. I'm sorry I didn't make a video on it because it would have been a pretty good video, but I didn't think anyone would be interested in this teeny little guy. Now I know then, or flip that, reverse it. Anyway, if you like the video, by all means, like the video. That's just common sense. Subscribe to this growing little channel. If you don't know, I'm actually Doug from D&E in the Garage. This is my second channel because all the Jeep fans and automotive fans from D&E in the Garage weren't loving the snowblower content. And I said, screw that. I love working on snowblowers and I like making videos, so we're going to put that together. But if you haven't checked out Doug with D&E in the Garage, that is a channel that has an actual following somewhat. Go check us out over there. Subscribe to this channel and that channel. It's a good idea. Check us or me out on monkeywithatoolbox.com. That's about all there is to it, man.